All right, what is up, ballers? It is time to get into part two of the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, where we will be taking care of the centermost strongholds from the Astros over to the Braves, and then everything north and in between. So sit back and hope you all enjoy. Let's get to it.
Ready to go now.
Leading
Anthony
off for
Santander
Phoenix,
at the plate.
the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
The pitch. Line drive into center field. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat.
The third
He was
baseman,
right there.
number 7,
Hard line out. First pitch of the
Bobby
inning.
Witt
No
Jr.
reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Finds its way through base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Got the top of the ball
Batting
a little
third,
bit, but not much. That
the
was hit
center
pretty
fielder,
hard
number
through the
24,
infield, so I think he'll be
Griffey
happy
Jr.
with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Towards first. Makes a sliding stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Minute Maid Park.
Leading up for the
Stepping in for the
Astros,
Astros,
the
Jeremy Green.
shortstop, Jeremy.
Big swing and a miss.
Yeah.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And the breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That one to first. Loves it on the dive from his backside.
Out.
And that's a great play for the out. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here in
Leading off for
Houston,
the Furies,
second inning set to
the
go.
second baseman,
Stepping in the long
number
ball
1.
threat, number 1. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch
The shortstop,
fastball. Just barely
Gunnar
missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Gunnar Henderson
ball.
up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Puts the corner. That's strike one. Second inning here, no score. Laser, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on.
Batting fifth,
So here comes
the
Ryan
designated
Presley
hitter,
to the mound.
Adrian
One down.
Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
Now
on the
pitching
plate.
for the Astros, number
Mr.
55,
Third.
Ryan.
That's
Over
it.
to second, and that's
Presley.
quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Leading up for the Astros, the right fielder, Kyle.
And that's downstairs and outside. Bounce to the left side. Witt zips it to first, and Tucker is retired. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Now a chance for Jake Myers. That's in for a strike. Line drive, and there's a hit. Throw over to first, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1-1.
Runner on the go. Hits it for a strike. Throw to second. Out, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Houston, on to the 3rd inning. The batter now, Roman Anthony. The pitch. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Teoscar Hernandez. The next to hit takes low for a ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
The 0-1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. To first, might be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. And welcome back to
leading
the
up for the
Set for the
Astros.
bottom of the 3rd.
The
At
catcher.
the plate is the Astros catcher, Gaynor. Well, the pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Headed down the line. Gives chase. Long run. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 1 down.
Batting
And here's the first baseman.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Line, and that's a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. That pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the
no ball. 1 strike.
Always feel good.
There goes the runner.
No ball. 2 strikes.
With the winning run standing at second. Here in the last half of the 3rd. And he gets Bregman. Now 2 away. Pena.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
For ball 1. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to
1 and 1.
Out. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
and
the
now on the mound to
Astros.
start the 4th, Seth Martin. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. And a pitch. Line drive. And no one can get there. Runner around 3rd on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And there's a foul ball. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in extra innings. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0
Ken
for
Griffey
1.
Jr.
And that one wrapped foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one is going to go. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 3-0. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Dylan Coleman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back.
Pena behind his back to second.
He's out of there.
A double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. The tag.
Got him.
Out.
That's an out.
And next is the designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
A shutout in this one, 3-0. Our final. Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
the Fury, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In in the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. What a start to this one. It's 1-0. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That's long gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Here's some real power at the plate. Ken Griffey Jr. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-0. Now it's the second baseman. Sneaks through, base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Albies to second. That's
He's
one.
out.
On to Olsen.
You're out.
That's two. So now the DH spot, Adrian Beltre.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Roman Anthony will hit next. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. So
Leading
now
up
to the plate
for
for
the
Atlanta.
Braves,
Michael
the
Harris.
center fielder, Michael.
With the knees. It's 0-1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on
Batting
strikes.
second,
And
the
one
third
out.
baseman, Austin Riley.
Did he go?
Swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. Swings and misses. And a count
1-1.
1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
What makes
1
him
ball,
special is a
2
lot of
strikes.
pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long. So could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2
Leads
strikes.
off second with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and
0-2
play
the
games
count.
after class, which is
3.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back at Truist Park. And now Teoscar
Leading
Hernandez.
off for Phoenix, the left fielder,
Hernandez
Teoscar
measures 6 feet
Hernandez.
2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. This one smoked out to left. Kelman pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now here is Anthony Santander. The 0-1.
Hey, 2. 0-2. Ball match outside.
That time. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Pitch misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Kicks and deals.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1, no strikes. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Throws to first. And that is that. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Now
up
the
for
first
the
baseman,
Braves,
Matt Olson.
the first baseman, Matt
In there at the
Olson.
knees. 0-1. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's
Batting
a lot of
six.
base hits up the middle,
The
even on
catcher,
ground balls. So
Travis
nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in now and watches strike one. Ouch, that one drilled him. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Batting seven,
He's up
the
to
second
third.
baseman, Ozzie
Ball,
It
that's
just misses
Albi.
a ball and no strikes. Olson at second.
Ball,
d'Arnaud
inside.
out at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out there to center, on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jared Kelnick, batting with one down, takes a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got
3.
him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Here's David Fletcher. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. The flip. They get
He's
the
out.
force. Out number 3. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it
Leading
is.
off for the Fury,
Seems like a tough task
second
today
baseman,
with the way this lineup is
number
swinging.
1.
On the ground to short, Fletcher. Over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter,
The batter
number
will
2.
be the shortstop,
Shortstop.
Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar.
Really nice job to get your
Henderson.
first out of the ball game.
He's 0 for 1. Right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. Not
One ball,
close with that
2 strikes.
one, and it's 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Adrian Beltre. And the righty deals. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 really
No ball,
good
2
back-to-back
strikes.
sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
up
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Braves,
And now
the
Michael
center
Harris.
fielder, Michael
Tanner Scott takes over on the mound.
And they
Now
felt it
pitching.
was time to bring on a
Tanner
left-handed reliever from the pen
Scott.
with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
0-2
Kicks
is
and
the count.
fires. Got him swinging. Here's Austin Riley. He swings and fouls one off.
Nope,
Just
outside.
missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of the third. Got the bat going
1
too
ball,
soon. It's
2
strike
strikes.
2. He missed. Struck him out.
Now
Now
batting,
there's 2 down.
the designated hitter,
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Marcel
That one catches the zone,
Zuna.
and it's 0-1. They're down to their final strike. The Braves
0-2.
down to their final strike.
3.
Right through there, got him. And that'll do it.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB
our
The
final
Show.
line score.
Live from Busch. All right, ready to go here.
Leading off
Here's a
for
big
Phoenix,
power threat. Anthony
first baseman,
Santander.
Anthony
And the
Santander.
pitch. Out to center. Nootbaar moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run. It's 1-0. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, number 1. Swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Junior over at second, 1 down. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around third. He'll score. It's 2-0. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Gunnar Henderson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel.
That one ripped. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's 4-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
The right arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson. And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with.
Number 57.
Going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nootbaar makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And that one hammered. Edman reaching back towards the wall. Get out of town. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
0-1.
Two outs. In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
The first
Anthony Santander at the plate. Flying to left is first.
Santander.
And a base hit up the middle. Coming home. The throw in. Easily. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr.
0-1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Santander around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. He's safe.
Save!
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pulse.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Junior takes low, second trip to the plate in this
no
one.
strikes.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer. Their third home run of the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 10-0. That one ripped left field. That'll make it out of here. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bar makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis,
leading off for St.
stepping
Louis
in is the
shortstop,
Mason Wynn. Pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there.
1 ball,
just ended up
2
out
strikes.
in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2
No
now.
balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Triple digits on that last pitch. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras.
Aye.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Strike
Aye.
2.
First 2 hitters get
No balls,
punched
2
out
strikes.
on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout.
3.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Number 64.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And in one hops the wall. Round second, taken for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third.
Hey!
And he scores. And they extend
Now
their
batting,
lead.
left fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a ball popped up. In position. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
The catcher,
doubled in his first debut.
Grandal.
Foul ball there. Grandal measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. Slider right
0-2.
there. And a pitch. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the lineup.
Number
And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edman in position. And that is that. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for
now
St.
it's going to
Louis,
be Alec
the right
Burleson.
fielder, Alec Burleson.
Up the middle. Gathers
Got him.
and throws to first. That's 1 out,
Batting
bottom of the
fifth.
second.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting sixth,
So 2 down
the
now.
left fielder,
And here is Lars Nootbaar. That's to third. Witt over to
He's
first.
out.
St. Louis goes down in order. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of the
the
third
Fury,
inning. Stepping in,
the third
Bobby Witt
baseman,
Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And the right-hander back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. And he's got his second double of the game.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, Ken Griffey Jr. Burleson settles under and makes
He's in there.
Runner tags at second. He's in there.
Now batting.
Here's
Number
the second
one.
baseman. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. That
One
one
ball,
not
one
close.
strike.
1-1.
That's a
And
ball.
another ball.
2-1.
Wouldn't
3
chase
balls,
that
1
time.
strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 13-0. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts
The
where
batter,
batting
number
averages
2.
are just so much
Short
higher.
throw.
A triple into the
Gunnar
opposite field gap, that gets me
Henderson.
going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like, he was still taking.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, clearly he
Now
was ready to
batting.
hit right there.
Designated hitter.
And now they turn to
Adrian
Giovanni Gallegos.
Beltran.
And with
Now
the big
pitching
deficit
for
on
the
the
Cardinals,
scoreboard, he almost
number
has to just put
65,
that out of his mind.
Giovanni
Every outing matters for
Gallegos.
relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Snags it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now it's going to be
batting.
Roman
The right
Anthony.
fielder, Roman Anthony.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. 15-0. And that's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie. And Hernandez is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back
Leading
to the
off
ballpark.
for the Cardinals,
And here's the first baseman,
the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul
Ryan
Goldschmidt.
Helsman gets the
Now
ball from the
pitching.
pen.
Ryan
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Brendan
Hey.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey.
Big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the
Cardinals
count.
with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. The high heat, too much on that one. Ivan Herrera stands in here.
0-1's the
Trying to
count.
hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss as he
0-2.
was late that time.
3.
And that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back, outscore, and get another.
Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
Phoenix, the first baseman, Anthony
The lefty fires.
Santander.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. Outside
That's a ball.
low, and it's 1-0. The other way, hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the
Batting
dugout after
third,
hitting a line drive
the
that
center
finds a
fielder,
glove,
number
but you will
24,
get some high fives.
Ken
You know,
Griffey
when you
Jr.
make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Into center. Friedel makes the play, 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Lots of pop at the
Batting
plate.
fourth,
Outfield
the
playing
second
back
baseman,
almost on the warning
number
track.
1.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a base hit.
All over that one right there. That ball
That
was
is big.
drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now, drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits.
Batting
High
fifth,
fastball, even a
the
little above the
designated hitter,
zone, but such a good
Adrian
job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That was blasted to the moon. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a pair. It's 4-0. So up next, Roman
Now pitching
Anthony.
for the Reds, number 68.
This one's smoked on its way out of here.
Fire.
Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-0. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting any. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first-inning double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly.
Batting
No
up,
messing around right there.
the catcher,
Showed a willingness to drive that
Yasmani
pitch the opposite way.
Grandal.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and
That's
then
the ball.
extended through
Outside.
the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yasmani Grandal, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Ripped to right, base hit. Runner holds it third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
This is
The first baseman,
unbelievable.
number
That's now
25,
6 consecutive
Anthony
hits by this lineup.
Santander.
It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0.
Number
So the
28,
arm out of the bullpen for the Reds. Nick Martinez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task.
He's out.
Candelario on to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark.
Leading off
In
for
now
the
for the Reds. TJ
the
Friedel.
center fielder, TJ
Ground ball to the right side.
Friedel.
And he takes it himself for the out. Jonathan Indy at the plate.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the
Yeehaw!
middle of the infield and took it back where it
0-1.
came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2. Red.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. Tyler Stevenson in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And he's swinging to miss.
0-2.
Slams through that, and it's a strikeout. Third out. Top of the second. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That one hit to right. One away.
The batter, number 2.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 10-0. Adrian Beltre now at the plate. Fly ball down the line. Pines sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
The right fielder,
not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire.
Zips it across, and that will end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati,
for the
left fielder, Jake
Fraley.
Left fielder. Strike right there. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out. Now batting Jamer Candelario. Swing and a miss.
Here's someone,
0-1.
historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
One out, base is empty. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior makes the grab, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Martinez back to work. Hammered, base hit.
The first baseman, number 25.
So the batting order
Anthony
turns over. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Friedel makes the catch. And there's one away. And here is Bobby
The
Witt
third
Jr.
baseman, number 7. Bobby Witt Jr.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Ken Griffey
The
Jr.
batter,
will hit
the
next.
center fielder,
1 for 2.
Ken Griffey Jr.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive.
Number 1.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Tony Santillan.
Now
He has a great slider with tons
number
of movement.
64. Tony.
And now here is
Santillan.
number 1. And that one fouled off. Grandal on second. Junior on at first with 2 down. In the air, right field, Pines on the move. brings it in for the third out. And we're back.
Leading off
we
for the Reds,
the last of the
right
third.
fielder.
And now the right fielder, Reese Hine. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Now pitching,
Power slider guy.
Emmanuel
He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Clase, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Number 16, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that,
and a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another double.
our final line score.
Now here's the switch
Leading
hitting
off
power
for
threat,
the Fury,
Anthony Santander.
the first baseman, Anthony
The line to kick off
Santander.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He wastes no time on this one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
He was all
Batting
over
third,
that one. Couldn't
the
get any
center
air
fielder,
under it,
number
but he
24,
smoked that ball back
Ken
up the
Griffey
middle.
Jr.
Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now that one the other way, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting fourth,
Now it's the second
second
baseman.
baseman,
Outfield
number
team
1.
here trying to prevent anything over their heads. Out towards right center field. Fletcher under it. Brings it in. And that is a big first out. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop,
Zingy's currently the team
Gunnar
leader in runs batted in.
Henderson.
That's a ball.
Takes low for ball one.
He's looking for a
Ball
ground
one, no
ball to
strike.
get a double play and out of this jam.
He's safe at third as a run scores on the play.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
2 on, 1 out. This one popped up. DeYoung moving under it. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Roman Anthony.
The right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Great on that fastball.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 on, 2 outs. And a count 1 and 2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
What do you got?
Swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. Here's a rocket out to left. Coming out as fan to make the play. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Tommy Pham.
Leading up for the White Sox, the left fielder, Tommy.
Well, after getting a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Batting second,
first in
the
time.
catcher,
1 up, 1
Corey
down.
Lee.
Corey Lee. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. And now it's Luis Robert. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Anthony makes the play, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Number 57.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Well struck, right field. It bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So a man aboard, stepping in the long ball threat, Yasmani Grandal. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. They're waving Grandal home. He'll score, and they lead by 4. And he's got a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split.
Mike Soroka will take over here.
Now pitching for
the number 2 hitter, Bobby
number
Witt
40,
Jr.
Mike Soroka.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
Santander stands at second with no outs.
One ball,
misses there.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into
2
this
balls,
at bat.
2
This
strikes.
one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2 and 2. That one to first, gone. He steps
Out.
on the bag, finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
That one fouled off. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss there.
The whole
0-2.
setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the
That's a
zone.
ball.
Just a pretty thing from start to finish.
There you
Junior
go.
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around.
Down
And
to
another
3 and 2.
ball.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face.
This one high in the air to left center. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He's in
Hey.
on the sacrifice fly. And the lead is up to 5.
Now batting.
2 outs,
Number
base is
1.
empty. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back at guaranteed
Leading
rate
up
field.
for the
Bottom
White
half
Sox,
of inning number 2.
third baseman,
Now the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Senzel.
And first offering is fouled off. Sale, in his 14th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up
Batting
to the
fifth,
heater.
the
Now
shortstop,
it's Paul DeYoung up to the
Paul
plate.
DeYoung.
He swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Oh,
This
1's
isn't
the
a
count.
pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be
No
against
balls,
other
2
pitchers
strikes.
at this stage of the game.
3.
195 to finish him off. And now Yohan Moncada. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Through there for a strike. A wind in the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not
He's
in
good.
time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it
Batting
down
seventh,
first to beat out
the
that
first
hit.
baseman,
Speed is obviously
Andrew.
not a big part of his game. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that
Nope.
thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We're
Now
back to
pitching
start the
for the
third,
White
and there's a
Sox,
new arm on the mound. Number 60.
60.
I think it's got to be a little tough
Leading
coming
off
in out
for
of the pen when your guys are
the
trailing
shortstop,
so big on the
Gunnar
scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same
Henderson.
intensity to it, but
Ball
he's got to find
inside.
a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Pitch
Ball
misses
in.
there, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2-1 now. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting,
And at
designated
first,
hitter,
Adrian Beltre,
Adrian
the next to hit.
Beltre.
0 for 1 so far. This one in the air. Moncada should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the right
Now
fielder,
batting,
Roman
right fielder,
Anthony. He's 0 for 1.
Roman Anthony.
That's
Ball.
off the mark. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Robert makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. The throw to second is offline. And now Teoscar Hernandez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Foul ball. Anderson ready to work. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Wouldn't
That's
chase
outside.
that time. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by
New pitcher on here. Number 49.
and with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. Anthony Santander at the plate. On the ground, right side. They take the course out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
up
it's
for the
DH,
White Sox,
Eloy
the
Jimenez.
designated hitter, Eloy.
New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Wilson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. By him for the K. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 2. Moves the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. At the plate, Tommy Pham. For a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody out. You're in the last half of the third.
0-2 is the count.
Got it. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends.
I don't really want to get it. It looks like ass, dude. I'm not going to lie. Okay? I'm sorry. It looks like straight ass. It does not catch my attention whatsoever. I am not getting college football. I am not wasting my money on that shit. Straight facts, homie. It's like every other football game. Football hasn't been good for 15 years.
Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
Phoenix, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
The pitch. Right side, hard hit. Terang over to
He's
first
out.
in time. One out in the top of the first. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. On the ground to third.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. That one ripped. Gone. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the second baseman. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. Kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. This is Bryce Terang.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second
wide
baseman,
pitch.
Bryce.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he takes one right on the black.
No balls,
no
2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
3.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second,
Next for
the
Milwaukee,
center fielder,
Blake Perkins.
Blake
One
Perkins.
finds the zone. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a
Batting third,
fastball up in the
the
zone.
left fielder,
Here's
Christian
Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to
Out.
first. Yelich out on the play. And Milwaukee is set down in order.
Now
Welcome back,
pitching
and
for
we've
the
got a new
Brewers,
arm on the mound to start the second.
number 46,
Bryce Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Wilson.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep
Yo,
the
what's up,
score
dude? Happy
right
Sunday.
where it is.
It's been going on,
The
dude.
other way. Fires over
He's
to
out.
Hoskins. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
batting seven,
Here's a big
the
power
right
through.
fielder,
Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Swing and a slow roller. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That
Counts
misses
1-0.
the zone, and that's ball 1. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Adames the
Out.
throw to first, and Hernandez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Milwaukee,
Leading off for the Brewers,
William Contreras.
the catcher, William
He
Contreras.
drops in for a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish
No
excels
balls,
in
2
2-strike
strikes.
counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
He handles
Out.
it himself and quickly won away in the second.
Batting fifth,
Gary
the
Sanchez.
designated hitter,
He's doing a nice job
Gary.
of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Sanchez.
defense work behind him with another
0-1's
ground
the
ball.
count.
Good execution.
Now fly ball to right center. Griffey in pursuit. And there's 2 down. And the batter now
Batting
is
sixth,
Rhys Hoskins.
the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Late with the swing there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
0-2 is the
Hitters
count.
Is that like a
gotta get in the
metaphor
swing
for
mode.
something,
This is a
or
good time to expand
you
the
really got
game.
some tea
Got him
going?
looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Some tea on this nice Sunday.
Now to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about a slider. It's just filthy, man. One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yasmani Grandal at the plate now. That's ball one. That smash towards center. Corrals, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there.
Now
he was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard.
All right, just checking. You don't hear about too many people drinking that stuff these days.
Santander, the batter now as he
Especially hot tea.
for strike one.
A nice, cool iced tea. Hell yeah. But hot tea, not so much these days. Okay, I got you. That's cool. That's cool. Just making sure.
Steps on first for the out. 2 outs,
The
base
third
is
baseman,
empty.
number 7,
And now Bobby Witt Jr.
Jr.
That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to the left.
No, that's a foul ball.
And foul ball. On the ground, right side. Hoskins steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for
Leading
the last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Brewers,
Up now for Milwaukee.
the shortstop.
Willie Adames.
Willie
So out of
Adames.
the pen comes
Now
the right-hander, Tom Hancock.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
On in triple digits.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And a count
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Good looking. And 1 away. And the batter now, Joseph Ortiz. A strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And
Outside,
that
that's a
misses
ball.
off the outside edge. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Is just 1 strike away.
3.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Fans are final.
Dude, Hankey's a beast. This is the big map. This is like the very first map you get when the game comes out. I just haven't done it because it's so big, so long. I hate doing it, but I decided to grind it out. Get these rewards, you know. It's got to be done at some point.
The first baseman,
Anthony
Anthony Santander.
The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
That
That's a ball.
misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
2
And
balls,
another ball.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and
Second.
flipped it into the
The
outfield
third
for the base
baseman,
hit.
number 7.
Those always feel
Bobby
great.
Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4,
Out.
3,
Out.
and they turn the double play. So 2 down now, and here
Batting
is
third,
Ken Griffey
the
Jr.
center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And there's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. That one back. Tattooed and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away.
Yo, later, dude. Have a good day.
Second baseman. This one in the air. Ortiz under it. And that is that. And stepping in
Leading
is
off
the
for the
speedy
Brewers,
Bryce Terang.
the second baseman, Bryce
Little chopper
Terang.
rolls foul. Left-hand batter waits. Ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out looking. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Batting third,
1 down,
the left
runner at
fielder,
first.
Christian
Up now for the Brewers.
0-1's the count.
Perkins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's William Contreras. And that one fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs.
Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Now
Welcome back,
pitching
and we've
for
got
the
a new
Brewers,
arm on the mound to start the second.
number
Aaron
26.
Ashby.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever for the pin with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And
Ball.
the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. Tell you what, that will do the job.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Fraley going back, and it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the
Batting
run.
seven,
Just missed
the
out
right
on a
fielder,
home run right
Roman
there, but he certainly hit it hard
Anthony.
enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. That one the other way. Sends it to
He's
first.
out.
1 out in the second. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Batting eighth, The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Up the middle. Fires over to
He's
first.
out.
And Hernandez is out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Grandal.
That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it into the warning track. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
We head
Brewers,
to the bottom of the second.
the shortstop,
The batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Halladay, a righty that throws with power. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a four-seamer. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That one finds the zone. Strike one. This one in the air, right field. Anthony moving under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. Joseph Ortiz will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss,
No
and
ball,
that's
two
strike
strikes.
2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Anthony makes the play, and it's out number 3. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Jared Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one
Now
close
pitching
here,
for the
and this is
Brewers,
where a bullpen can give
number
their players a
47,
chance to fight back into the game.
Koenig.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field.
Time out.
Bounce
Ground
takes
rule
it over
double.
the fence. That's
2
an
bases,
automatic
everybody.
double.
Now
So,
batting,
man aboard.
the third baseman,
Here's the third baseman,
Bobby
Bobby Witt
Witt
Jr.
Jr.
He's 0 for 1. Right side. Frelick has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now batting,
He's
the
already
center
homered
fielder,
here in this one.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Here's the sac fly
That's
situation, and
inside.
he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Next offering in there for a strike.
1
And
ball,
it's
1
1
strike.
and 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ball
Outside
2.
low, and it's 2 and 1.
2-1.
This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2-2 the count.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 3-zip. Ripley around second. Relay throw to third, and
Right
he's
there on the
out.
tag. Out.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter. And
Ball.
that's
That's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Bryce Wilson
Gunnar
comes on now.
Henderson.
And this could be a pretty
Now
critical point in this
pitching for the
game. They're
Brewers,
hoping he's the guy to
number
keep him within
46.
striking distance.
right,
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson.
Wilson.
Hard hit left side. To first.
You're out.
And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. And here comes the
Leading off
power
for
hitting
the
catcher,
Brewers,
Gary
the
Sanchez.
designated hitter,
He's a catcher by
Gary
trade. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in the pitch, Kirby Yates.
now pitching.
I can't imagine
Kirby
any save is an easy
Yates.
one. You're holding a small lead on the
0-1.
scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hit by him for the K. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
In the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Ball. That's
Inside,
inside.
just missed. One down, base is empty.
Aye.
And down on strikes. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And a foul ball. And he deals. And a foul ball. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the last half
that's
of
a
the
ball.
third. Just missing there. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final. All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off for the
Now at the
Fury,
plate, Anthony
the first
Santander.
baseman, Anthony
Pitch.
Santander.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down. Here's some real power at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. Foul ball there. One out, base is empty. And a foul ball left side. gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate.
One
Not
ball,
even close
2
there.
strikes.
And the count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so
Ball,
many
that's
pitches
in.
and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste
I got
6
3
or
and
7
2.
pitches on one hitter.
Kicks and deals. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
What a stop. And
Got
very
him.
nicely done for the out. Standing in is the
Batting
power hitting
fourth.
second baseman.
The second baseman, number 1.
That
Ball
one
1.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, center field. Kepler, long run, tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Back in Minnesota.
Leading
Now
off
here
for
is
the Twins,
Byron Buxton.
the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
He's down a bunt.
Go,
Down
that's
the
foul.
line, and it's foul. Now a drag bunt,
Nope,
third
that's
base
foul.
side. And it's just foul. That was close.
Aye.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Willie Castro in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He
No ball,
statistically
2 strikes.
performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Royce
Ball
Lewis in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Hey.
1-1 on the gun, swing and
1
a
and 1.
miss.
Aye.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And in. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for Phoenix,
Now it's the power
the
speed
shortstop,
combo. Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Over, back to work. Well struck left field. Gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they boost their lead.
Now
It's
for the
2-0.
win.
On the mound now,
Number
Josh
33.
Stama.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Stama.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many
Oh, that's
positives
out.
that led to that knock.
Roman Anthony in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Lifted in the air out to left. Julian under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar
Batting
Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed
Ball
by
1's
a
the count.
ton.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do
I
damage.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-1. Right-handed reliever.
Ball 2.
1 out and a runner
We
at
got 2
second.
balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And here it comes.
Full count.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting ninth.
Stephen Oker
catcher.
gets the ball now.
Yasmani.
First and
Grandal.
second, 1 out.
Now pitching
Now
for
up
the
to the
Twins.
plate, Yasmani
Number
Grandal.
16. Steven.
Fouled off.
Oker.
Beltre over at second. Hernandez over at first with 1 away. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Next
1 ball,
offering way
2
off
strikes.
the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Beltre around third. The throw is offline, he's saved. And they're
Now
up by
back.
3.
The first
He was
baseman.
all over
Anthony
that one. Anytime you rip a
Santander.
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the
Foul, that
barrel
ball's
straight
foul.
to it. That's great work right there.
And a base hit knocks in a run. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third.
Nope,
They're
too
at
late.
the corners now with still only 1 away.
A couple of singles
The third
back to back.
baseman,
Other
number
than ripping
7.
one into the gap or blasting one over
Bobby
the wall, there aren't a
Witt
whole lot of
Jr.
hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Up
Out.
the middle.
He's
They don't
out.
come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And here comes
Leading
Carlos
up
Correa.
for the Twins. The shortstop.
Right-hander back to work.
Carlos.
One of the things
Correa.
with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove
Ball
as
one.
the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Santander makes the grab, 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches. He
Aye.
features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter,
0-2.
a slider, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just
Ball.
mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
And the
2
count
strikes.
is 1 and 2.
3.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We're
Now
back to
pitching
start
for
the
the
third, and
Twins.
there's a new arm on the mound.
Number
Cody
55.
Thunder.
Cody.
And now the center fielder, Ken
Thunder.
Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch.
Ball
That's
match outside.
And that's ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging.
Now this is in the air down the line. And it stays fair. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for
Now
him.
batting.
He really let that ball
Number
travel
1.
on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-0. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. Julian makes the catch, and there's one down. And now
batting,
Adrian Beltre.
designated hitter.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Beltre.
yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now
Went up there looking to be
right
aggressive and got something he can
Roman.
handle. Really nice job
Anthony.
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. And that liner is just barely fair for a hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Now batting,
So
the
they
left
turn to
fielder,
the lefty in this
Teoscar
spot, Caleb Fieldball.
Huge
Now pitching for the
opportunity to
win.
add on to the lead for
Number
this offense
56.
right now. But
Caleb
we'll see what he has to say about that.
Fieldball.
He's going to
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 9-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler makes the grab on the run. So the batting order turns
The
over.
first baseman, number
Anthony
25,
Santander. The next to
Anthony
hit, 1 for 2.
Santander.
The other way. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Digging
Whoa,
in,
that's down.
Bobby Witt Jr. Santander on at second with 2 down. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Picks himself up an RBI.
center fielder,
Everything
number
was on
24,
time and fluid in that
Ken
swing.
Griffey
Got a
Jr.
pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now, Ken Griffey Jr. in the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
up for
And
the
now the right
Twins,
fielder, Max
the
Kepler.
right fielder, Max
Liam Hendricks out of the
Kepler.
bullpen.
Now
Compared to
pitching,
some days, this is a
Liam
pretty
Hendricks.
low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out
0-1.
there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike
8-2.
zone.
And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Punch out there, and that's the first out. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. That one in there across the letters. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Near the last half of the third. Swings and misses, struck him out. Edouard Julien in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. And that's just foul. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out scoring.
ready to go. Anthony
Leading off for the
Santander at the
Fury,
plate.
the first baseman,
As he
Anthony
turns on the rubber,
Santander.
live arm delivers. And that one handled. Throws to first
Out.
in time. One up, one down. Now here's Bobby
Batting
Witt
second,
Jr.
the third baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swings through that.
Man, he really
0-1.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's a big power throw.
Batting third,
Ken Griffey Jr.
the center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And it's gone. That was blasted to the moon. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe.
Safe. He's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. The
I got 1
shortstop
ball, 1
takes the
strike.
ball.
That's
and
a
now
ball.
2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. That one lifted to left. Yelich makes a nice grab at a full sprint. This is Bryce
leading
Terang.
off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Bryce
Ball for a strike.
Terang.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss at 99
No
miles
balls,
an
2
hour.
strikes.
It goes down looking. Now it's Christian Yelich. In there at the knees.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Now on the
pitching
bump,
for
Bryce
the Brewers.
Wilson.
Just trying to keep
Number
this one
46.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adrian Beltre, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for
0-1's the
strike
count.
1. Ripped to third and caught. And now it's going to be Roman Anthony.
Batting
Well,
second,
baseball can be cruel,
the right
can't it?
fielder,
Sometimes it
Roman
gives, and sometimes it takes
Anthony.
away. He did everything
No,
right on that
inside.
swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
1 down, base is empty. 2
Nope.
balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one in the air, center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now
Batting
Teoscar Hernandez.
the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And that one fouled off. Wilson, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pitch was away, and he
Batting
did
ninth,
exactly what you're
the
supposed to
catcher,
do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go
Grandal.
with the pitch.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swing
0-1.
and a miss. 0-1. Hernandez at second with 2 down. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. And it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And the righty deals. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's William Contreras. Just missed.
About to score runs. This is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to
I got
swing
a ball,
the bats.
1 strike. Ball, that's out.
Outside. Bounce to third. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting
Gary Sanchez
the
down.
designated hitter.
Swing
Gary
and a miss. 99.
Sanchez. The count.
In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Ball 1.
The Brewers trailing by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the third. With. Slings it across, and he's out. Willie Adames stands in.
Batting
That's a good recovery, though,
The
after giving up a home run.
Willie
Not allowing it to
Adames.
stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
0-2 now.
3.
Got him looking. That's the third out. We're
Now
back to start the
pitching for
third,
the
and there's a new arm on the mound. Aaron
Number
Ashby.
26.
And we all know about the slider. It's just filthy.
Ashby.
One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Junior swings through that one.
0-1.
He comes to the plate for the second time today. That
That's a ball.
misses. Ball 1.
The guy at the plate
1-1.
could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball.
Outside low. And
Ball
it's
1, no
1-0.
strikes.
Line drive. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter.
The batter will be the shortstop. Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar
Flied to left his first
Henderson.
time. Ashby
No,
keeping
he's
him
in
close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these
Now
guys
batting.
here. Showed a
Designated
willingness to
hitter.
drive that pitch the
Adrian
opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the...
Adames over to
Out.
Terang. 1. And
He's
that's
out.
2. As we
Leading
go
off
to
for
the
the
last
Brewers,
of the third.
the
Up now
third
for
baseman,
Milwaukee,
Joseph.
Joseph. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty, Matt Strom.
Now pitching.
Well, the best relievers
Matt.
love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
3.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 away. And here is Sal Fraley. In there at the knees. That's strike
0-1's
1.
the count.
Strong. A very difficult guy to get hits off. It's really rare for teams to string stuff
0-2.
together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Junior calls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it,
0-2
doesn't have
the
the
count.
control.
And that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final. All right, ready to go here.
Leading off
Anthony
for the
Santander
Fury,
at the plate.
the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
So ready to roll here at Fenway. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gonzalez gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting
And
second,
now Bobby
the
Witt
third
Jr.
baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Third,
Sounded different than
the
most
center
hits coming
fielder,
off the
number
bat. You
24,
don't need numbers to
Ken
tell you
Griffey
the ball
Jr.
was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to
No,
make it to
he beat it, he
first.
beat it.
And we'll see how they score it. Here's the second baseman.
Batting
Got to
fourth,
be careful with a
the
slugger
second
like
baseman,
this because he
number
can turn it
1.
into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one down the line, sneaks through, base hit. Here comes Witt around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 3.
Well, a huge
Batting
2
fifth,
RBI swing of the bat
the
right
designated
there.
hitter,
Pretty tough for the infielders to do
Adrian
anything with that one. He
Beltre.
pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now here is Adrian Beltre. And
Strike
it's quickly 0-2 on the
0-2.
designated hitter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. Here's some real
Batting
power
seventh,
at the plate.
the right
Roman
fielder,
Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Henderson rounds second on his way to third. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
No, he's in there safe.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot
The
that
left
one.
fielder,
Josh Winkowski
Teoscar
on the pitch out of the pen
Hernandez.
here. He
Now
has
punting
a
for the
great
Red Sox,
slider with tons of
number
movement.
25,
Here's Teoscar
Josh
Hernandez.
Winkowski.
Out to short, Dahlbeck. Fires across the diamond, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And stepping in for Boston,
leading off for the Red Sox, the catcher,
of the pitch.
Connor. Whoa.
No strikes.
Ball, that's
a little bit low.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2
Batting
out, base
third,
is empty.
the
Here's
right
Tyler
fielder,
O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
That's in there. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Fenway, second inning set to go. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
Grandal.
Here comes a pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. Grandal measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Gonzalez. That takes care of Grandal. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And downstairs.
1-0.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 7.
And here is Bobby Witt
Jr.
Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it bangs off the monster. Around third. The relay throw. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Great hands on that swing and take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Around third. He scores. It's 6-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Now here is maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. Back here in
leading
Boston,
off for the Red Sox,
the lefty
third baseman, Rafael Devers.
1-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Liner caught it second. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka
the designated hitter.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And there's a foul ball.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 63.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, The designated
Next
hitter.
is the designated hitter, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
No,
First
that's
pitch
in.
misses.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Back, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. Roman Anthony digs in now. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Dahlbeck makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next,
Now batting,
Teoscar
the left
Hernandez.
fielder.
That's a
Teoscar
really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a miss.
There might be time
No
to
ball,
choke
2
up
strikes.
a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to
That's
first,
it out.
and Hernandez is out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher,
Now batting,
Yasmani
the
Grandal.
catcher,
Grounded out his
Yasmani
first time.
Grandal.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. Second home run of the inning for him. And they
Now
tack
pitching
one
for the
on the
Red
board.
Sox.
It's 9-0.
Number 76.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now a chance for Anthony
Kelly.
Santander. Hard hit, right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading off
Stepping in
for the
Boston,
Red Sox,
Romy Gonzalez.
the second baseman, Romy
New pitcher now, Tanner Scott.
Gonzalez.
And you know, bullpen guys
Now
can struggle
pitching,
sometimes when they're
Tanner
called upon
Yeah.
with big leads
Scott.
because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Dominic Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Hey,
99 miles per hour to finish
Batting
him off.
9, the shortstop,
For the Red Sox
Bobby.
in this one. Now it's the
No,
shortstop,
that's low.
Bobby
Ball.
Dahlbeck. 2 outs.
Oh, yeah.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
9-0 your
Fans
final.
are